Moscow, the Kremlin, the 20th century. Screenplay by Valery Suslov. Directed by Boris Zagryazhsky. Camera work by Vladimir Kalyushev. Produced by Valery Nikitin and Anatoly Morozov. The timeless majesty of the Kremlin is unexpressible in the stillness of words. Nikolai Rubtsov. The Kremlin. The word touches a chord in every Russian heart. Looking at the domes of the Kremlin's cathedrals, breathing in the air of a place throbbing with the currents of history evokes pictures of the past. National feasts and calamities, mutinies and coronations, the ups and downs of fortune, human tragedy, and spiritual martyrdom. Eight and a half centuries. Few faces my memory retains. Few words reach me from the irrevocable past. The Kremlin. So many prayers were offered from the ambos of its churches for vanquishing enemies in mourning of those who died in battle and in gratitude for salvation. So many times the ashes of fires fell on its walls. Blood was spilled, but snow fell and covered everything. Everything receded into the annals of history and the pages of chronicles. Into etchings and watercolors, the icons, and into popular memory. Centuries passed, and the titles of the sovereigns changed. The Prince of Muscovy, the Grand Prince of Vladimir, the Tsar and ruler of great, small, and white Russias, Emperor of all Russia. In the imperial era, the government moved from Moscow to St. Petersburg, but the Kremlin was still the custodian of the tombs of the Tsars, their treasures, and other objects of national worship, and the memory of the past. 8 and a half centuries. With each century, the Kremlin lost something and gained something. Something appeared and disappeared again, like everything in life. Soaring over the Tsar's palaces, over the fortresses, walls, and everything around are golden domes, like so many candles reaching to the sky. like an eternal call to lofty spiritual achievements. Red Square is a natural continuation of the Kremlin. Government edicts and the Tsar's decrees were read out from the place of execution, Lobное место. The bells rang, calling the people to a meeting. The place was originally called Fire, Bazar, in memory of one of the thousands of fires which etched themselves on the memory of Moscow. Then it was changed to Marketplace before it became Red Square. In the 17th century, red meant fair, beautiful. Only later it came to refer to a color, which was to become the color of the 20th century.